Hello students, this is Mr. Munoz here. It's July 20th, 2020, about 4:45 p.m. So I have an announcement. Last week's announcement was this Tuesday coming up, we might be opening up. So first off, we are not opening up tomorrow. The reason why we're not is because tomorrow basically is still week 4 of this module. They did not want to start a hectic start, which it is going to be a little hectic of a start. We're implementing a few new things, but they didn't want to start on week 4, basically the last week of the module. Okay, so we are effectively starting next Tuesday, the 28th. Pretty much that'll be the first day of the mod, and that'll be the first day that we will be offering classroom sessions for you to come in and complete your labs only. Okay, so let me kind of get you an idea of how this is going to work. I'm going to be here for 8 hours. So is RJ, and so is Mr. Roy at night. Okay, so we're going to call it sessions. Okay, so basically each session is going to be 2 hours. So let's say, for example, Monday, right? Tuesday, I'm sorry. Tuesday when you start. Tuesday, I will be here from 9 to 6, okay? So there will be a session offered from 9 to 11. That's a 2-hour session. And then from 11 to 1. And so on and so on, so 4 hours. Of course, there will be a 30-minute lunch in between. But let's say, for example, at the moment, I have 20... The students went down. I have about 44, 47, 8, 9, 10, 11, 51 students, okay? So each classroom is going to have to be the minimum of 14 students, okay? So the ratio is going to be 14 to 1. So each session is going to be 14 students. So in one day, there will be 4 sessions. So in each session, I can have up to 14 students, okay? So it'll be session A, session B, session C, session D, okay? We are rolling an application that's called, it's a Genius, it's an application where you can sign up for what time frame works for you, okay? And in that application, it will tell you how many students have already enrolled in that specific session. For example, your time frame, you can only do a 2 o'clock. Okay, well, you go into the app and it tells you the max is 14 students. There's only 6 that have signed up. Okay, so you'll be able to sign into that. Okay, as far as, hey, this time frame is getting too full, I can only do this time frame, we'll work on a case-by-case status, and I can work on you with that. This is going to be Mondays through Thursdays, so Friday will be open. Fridays normally it's faculty time, but Friday will be the worst case scenario if you could not make it for next week, right? Because this is kind of not a short notice, but this is like, hey, I know some of you guys are out in the field right now working already, and you can't make this work. So again, this is slowly how it's coming up. I just got out of a meeting. They just told us this, and we're going to get trained on the new applications that we're going to be using, the new platforms that we're going to be using to make this a much easier transition. We're going to probably have a meeting, a teacher training this Thursday. So we're still gearing up towards opening up. But right now, what me and RJ are doing, since RJ is here with me, we're working on a schedule, okay? So I'm actually working on a schedule for you guys so you can see what the first week is going to consist of, what labs we're going to do the first week. For example, let me show you next mod. I'm going to have module 150. Right now I have a lot of you guys that are on module 145, so you're going to go up to 150. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember our daily, right? Our dailies. So on our dailies, here it says labs. Labs for that week, right? So you have lab 1 day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? So pretty much each day there's a lab, a specific lab that we have to do, right? So for example, Monday, the lab is calculate the duct sizing using blueprints, right? Of course, you're gonna have to be here. To calculate duct sizing lab objective. So pretty much during that session, I will be performing this lab objective, okay? Again, only 14 students, so there will be 2-hour sessions of completing this lab on Monday, okay? So of course, some labs are gonna take longer than 2 hours. The beauty of our labs during the week is these are pretty much, you can see that we have 5 labs, right? But it's 2 days of the same lab. You follow me? So we will have time. We will make sure we make time in order to finish it, okay? But the best we can do right now is 2-hour sessions. If you sign up the whole week, you can do that, but it's gonna be in 2-hour sessions, okay? So, a lot of people might ask, well, what if I finish my labs? So that will be up to us if you can still continue to come back. And for me, I'm totally fine with it. I have to talk to RJ. I'm pretty sure RJ will be okay with that, because pretty much you'll have a lab checklist of that whole module, right? This module, you have 15 labs that you have to perform. They have to finish. They have to get graded on. So those 15, you can do them. Some of you guys are going to be fast and do them in 2 weeks instead of the whole 4 weeks, okay? So if you do that, then you can come back. You can still keep coming back and, you know, re-practice the labs, or if you want to look at other labs that I'm doing from different classrooms, you know, we can do that as well. So you will have, again, you will have that app where you can see what's scheduled. So if you want to sign up, you see one session that there's only 2 students signed up for, and you want to redo it again, you can definitely be in here, right? This is just structure. You know, that's kind of why I've been kind of a little pushed back a bit, because we've been working on structuring this so it's structured right, and everybody now can get their proper labs, okay? Also, what I'm going to implement, again, I can't talk for the future. We want to see how this turns out. Of course, let's be honest, the first week is going to be hectic. It's going to be hard to get everybody in here, because they're working, so on and so on. But the whole goal for this is, once we start doing this for a couple mods, when we finish fast, we can start backtracking like I told you. We can start touching back the labs that you have not done, that you passed during the whole distance learning, right? The mods that you've taken and the mods that you did not perform, the labs you did, right? So yeah, I know it's a lot. Right now, we've been brainstorming on kind of schedules. I just finished up with RJ's schedules right here. So of course now I'm gonna put everything into the computer, and I'll have a proper schedule. I know I've been telling you guys that I'm posting schedules, I'm gonna post schedules, but everything is changing daily. Really, to this point, Tuesday seems like it's gonna be a solid, because it's the first day of the mod. And again, just a reminder, it's strictly hands-on, okay? So you will still have lecture. You will still have to do the Google Classroom. You will still have to do SurveyMonkey. That's not going to go away. They told us that we can tease you a little bit of what's coming up. So they are working on a platform, basically a UEI app, a platform where everything is going to be incorporated, where your attendance is going to be incorporated, your participation, everything will be incorporated in that application. It is taking a bit longer. They're talking to us about September, it being open for our campus. They're already trying it out in different campuses to see how it works and what they can make better. But as of right now, we still need to work on SurveyMonkey, online, you know, hybrid program, and then now we can offer you hands-on sessions, okay? One more clear thing that I want you guys to remember is that the ratio for each session will be 14-1. Okay, so I will be able to have 14 people in a classroom. Okay, of course, it might be a bit hard, but that's what they're telling me, that 14-1. So understand that when that session is, for example, this lab is calculate the duct sizing using blueprints, we're doing that specific lab during that session. If you fall behind, we'll make time for that in the later mods when everybody finishes. I'm gonna continue step by step for every lab, session per session, okay? That way we're all aware, we're all on the same page. And if for whatever reason you couldn't show up or you couldn't make it, just know that I will make time so I can, give you that extra time. But it's not just, oh, I slept in or anything. It's something that can be important, that, hey, somebody close to me was diagnosed with COVID, I can't show up. That's where we can take those extra precautions, okay? Extra measures, sorry. Okay, so just bear with me. We have good things going on here in campus as far as the HVAC department. Me and RJ are dismantling all of the tier 1 class, all of the electrical boards. So we're restarting, we're gonna repaint them, we're gonna redo them. This whole week pretty much is just me and him here. We're gonna clean up, we're gonna pretty much get everything ready for these labs. So order everything, have pretty much your lab stations ready. So you show up during your session and we have that lab session ready for you, okay? If you guys are interested, just to see an eye view of what's coming up, email me directly and I can send you what the labs look like. I can send you this 16-day calendar, so I can tell you so you can have an idea of what you're gonna do, okay? But just remember, if you're on mod 145 right now, you're gonna go to 150. If you're on mod 155, you're gonna go on to 160. Okay, so next mods on Tuesday is 140, 150, and 160. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me or call me. Comment down below. Make sure you say you heard all of this, this announcement. And again, if you need anything clarified, please feel free to call me, text me. I'm available. Okay. But right now, we're just working hard in order to prep for this up and coming Tuesday. Tuesday's when it's going to start, okay? So expect to have a rough draft of not a rough draft, I think a final, this is the schedule tomorrow. Tomorrow I will post a schedule so you can see what mod it's going to be and what specific labs are going to be for each session. Alrighty? Bye-bye. Have a good one.